students, in previous lecture, all of you study about the discovery of electron and proton, the two fundamental particles of an atom. Now, today, at first, we are going to study about the discovery of neutron. Discovery of neutron. As students, in previous lecture, I was introduced about the neutron. Neutron was firstly discovered by Chadwick in 1932. Where and how neutron was discovered by Chadwick? Let us know that. Chadwick takes a thin foil of beryllium. Beryllium, its symbol is Be, and its atomic number is 4 and mass number is 6.99. We here take 7. On this beryllium foil, he bombarding alpha particles. He bombarded the alpha particle from a source of alpha particle. Then he noticed that some rays are passing across the beryllium foil in a straight path, and when he put the electric and magnetic field near to these rays, they do not get deflected from their path, as we were studying the discovery of electron and proton. They get deflected from their path. Now students, what is the reason they neither get deflected in any magnetic field and nor get deflected in any electrical field? What is the reason behind this matter? It is very common thing, because these rays do not cause any kind of charge over them. These rays do not causes any kind of charges over them. That's why these rays are said to be neutral rays by Chadwick. And after that, these rays are known by the neutrons. Now, the characteristics of neutral rays. Characteristics of neutral rays. Like to the canal rays and cathode rays, the neutral rays also travels on a straight line. Second, important characteristics. They neither get deflected in any electric medium nor get deflected in any magnetic field. It means they never get deflected from their path. That's why you can also say that the neutral rays are comparatively more stronger. It means its penetrating power is quite more than the electron and proton. But students, being neutral, there is no kind of harmful effect is caused by the neutral rays. Second thing of the peculiar characteristics of neutral rays is it has neither any positive charge nor has any negative charge over it. But the mass of neutral rays is equivalent to the mass of proton. It means it is somewhat higher than the mass of proton. The mass of proton is 1.672 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. But the mass of neutron or neutral rays is 1.674 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. There is only difference of 0.002 into 10 to the power 27 kg. This is very least difference. That's why here I tell you that just equivalent to the mass of proton. The mass of neutron is equivalent to mass of proton. That's why when any kind of object kept in the path of proton, you will observe that it leaves shadow behind. Likewise, here when any kind of object kept in the path of neutron or neutral rays, it also leaves shadow behind the object. Thus, these are the peculiar characteristics of the neutral rays or neutron. Now, students, we are going to discuss about the model of an atom. After the discovery of electron, proton and neutron, there is a need to design a peculiar and perfect model how an atoms look like if we are studying under a microscope on certain terms and conditions. Then what is the shape, size and structure of an atom can be determined. How can be determined? At first, many efforts were taken by the different chemists as well as physicists, but among them, the watermelon or plum pudding model was studied according to your syllabus. It is also known as the Thomson model of atom. Thomson model of atom. Yes, student, J.J. Thomson, who was the discoverer of electron, he gave an idea of the model of an atom first. According to J.J. Thomson, during 1897, he proposed a model of atom. According to him, The atom is a spherical shaped structure. Here I take a single section of an spherical body to demonstrate the location of electron, proton in the atom quite well. Then according to Thomson stated that the electrons are embedded inside a spherical body just like the scattering seeds of water lemon, or you can say that the pudding of plum. जो दाल वाली कचौड़ी बनाई जाती है उसके अंदर जो भरा हुआ मसाला भरा जाता है उसे प्लम पुडिंग कहा जाता है. ओके, then either you can say it plum pudding or watermelon, because according to Thomson the electrons are embedded in scattering band just like the seeds of watermelon, and the whole spherical structure is positively charged, hence called proton. Thus the whole spherical body is made up of proton, and in the spherical body the same number of electron, that is equivalent to the number of proton, are embedded just like the seeds in the watermelon. This model was discarded after the discovery of proton and neutrons characteristics, that they are either get deflected in electric and magnetic field. Then Rutherford and their some assistants altogether perform a schematic representation of the atom, or you can say that model of an atom, by their experiment. Their experiment was being most popular and most accepted until the 19th century. Now here we are going to study about the Rutherford's alpha scattering experiment. Rutherford's alpha, this is abbreviated pronunciated as alpha. You can write here alpha. This is the symbol of alpha. Alpha. This is the symbol of beta. This is the symbol of delta, and this is the symbol of gamma. In previous classes, you will study in the chapter of science under the lesson radioactivity, the rays alpha, beta and gamma. Now alpha scattering. Rutherford's alpha scattering experiment. Rutherford performed an experiment to demonstrate the model of an atom, how an atom looks like or appearing, and what is the imaginary shape of an atom. He take a lead box. In lead box, the radioactive elements can be easily kept which are known for the gun source of alpha, beta and gamma rays according to our need. These radioactive elements can be only taken, or you can say that kept inside the lead box, because through these radioactive elements the harmful radiations are always incoming, because its disintegration takes place continuously. And he also kept a lead slit in front of this alpha scattering gun, or source of alpha particles, and make a pinhole into the lead slit, and across the lead slit he taken a screen of fluorescent zinc sulfide. This is called fluorescent zinc sulfide screen. ZNS means zinc sulfide. It is the chemical formula of zinc sulfide. Now students, here he put a gold foil of 0.1 centimeter thick. It means of about 1 mm. And as the alpha particles passing with the help of lead slit through the source of alpha particles, Rutherford noticed that some rays from the lead slits, after striking on the gold, goes straight without reflection. Here the scintilation is obtained. Zinc sulfide is a black body screen, because this mixture provides a black color coating, but when any rays strike on zinc sulfide screen, it get scintilation. It means after striking provides or emitting light source. This makes easier to understand that there is the striking of these rays, and easily can be visualized under a movable microscope. Here the observer eye can be easily examined where these alpha particles get struck, whereas some of the alpha particles get deflected at large angle, some get deflected at acute angle, and many get deflected at right angle. These deflections are due to the presence of a dense region inside each and every atom, which was described by the Rutherford in his model of an atom. Rays deflected at large angle, rays undeflected, you can say that undeflected rays. Rays deflected at acute angle under 90 degree, between 0 to 90 degree. Let slip alpha particles. It is uranium, a radioactive element, 92U235, isotope of uranium. Lead box. This is the source of alpha particle. Thus, students, Rutherford in his experiments able to explain that in the center of the atom there is a dense region that is positively charged and hence called a nucleus. This is gold foil. Called nucleus, when the alpha particles strike on the nucleus, they get deflected at large angle, and around the nucleus there is empty space, and when the rays passing from these empty rays, they do not get deflected, they easily goes without deflection. Likewise, when they passing near from the nucleus, they get deflected at very small angle and so on. More about that Rutherford alpha scattering experiment and the model which was designed by the Rutherford of an atom in next lecture video. Thanks students for joining today.